Okay. Can talk.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Okay, that's good. Good morning, everyone. Good morning from all over the world. My name is Rotary Bibi Kalakala. I'm the Director of Program for the Ugumba Leadership Center, Abuja, Nigeria. And today we have an amazing fellow on our leadership talk show. She is one of the greatest you can find everywhere around the world. By the way, Happy New Year to all our fans, our fellow followers everywhere. Um, we wish you an amazing Happy New Year. And to all our finalists from the Ugumba Skill of last year who are doing amazingly beautiful. We're so proud of you all. And we look forward to more opportunities. And remember, the skill up will continue this year. Today on the Ugumba Leadership Talk Show, we have an amazing person in place of Deborah D. Olaleye. Deborah D. Olaleye is a growth-focused marketing leader, entrepreneur, and business advisor with international experience across Africa, North America, and the UK. She's the founder and director of iGigs and FitiQuest, where she leads strategy at the intersection of search, digital marketing, and business development to help organizations scale sustainably. When I tell you people that we bring exceptional persons on our talk shows, I mean every bit of it. And I have promised you people that this year we're going to bring you the best from all over the world. We'll continue. Deborah holds a master's degree in marketing management and is certified as an associate marketer South Africa, AMSA, by the Marketing Association of South Africa, MASA, as well as a certified business advisor with Institute of Business Advisors Southern Africa. She has advised and delivered results from she has advised and delivered results for clients in Nigeria, South Africa, the United States, the United Kingdom, and Canada. Wow. Bringing a data driven, systems oriented leadership approach to complex growth stage businesses. Wow. I'm so proud to say that women are going places and women are really making it. Today, Deborah is going to speak to us on and the topic for today will be from skills to opportunity, how young people can build real world careers in the digital age. I present to you Deborah Damilala and Olaleye. Welcome to the show, Deborah.
Oh, thank you so much for having me here. It's a great pleasure to be on here today. It has always been my pleasure to like come on programs like these to get to reach out to more audience in regards to growing digital skills. And it's a great pleasure to actually get the platform to be here and to also be able to like reach out and achieve one of the goal. And so basically, as she has introduced me, Deborah Damilola Lale, founder and director of iGeeks and FitiQuest. So basically, I'll be taking us through the digital skills transformation and how we can like grow the skills because so far since my experience leaving Nigeria to South Africa, just let me say I'm from Nigeria as well. And I moved from Nigeria to South Africa to further my education, where I got a lot of exposure to a lot of digital stuff, and where I was able to like grow myself to become who I am today. Um, so from there, I just want to like enlighten everyone of ours out there as well because so far in this field of digital skills, acquiring skills in the digital world, I've come across a lot of trainers, youth, learners who have been like struggling to get their hands on something. And it's not just limited to the youth, it's not limited to the women, it's for every age out there because a lot of people are like, oh, now I'm 40, I'm 50, there's nothing I can do to like get myself out there to be on the same level like the Gen Z, the millennials and stuff. Age is just a number. I have a lot of people that are over 60 years old and they're still back getting that thing in the digital world, and they're even doing better than the younger ones. So age is just a number. You can still do something with yourself before the end of the world. So in terms of the digital thing, so what really inspired me to also set up my own business in the digital world and to empower more youth and learners out there is the fact that when I meet a lot of youth out there, they always tell me, "Oh no, I can't. I'm trying to like get a job. I'm trying to acquire the skills, but no one is reaching out to me. I don't even pass the first stage of interview and stuff." And then I'm like, "Okay, what skill do you possess? How can you showcase yourself to be different from every other person? What makes you to be the best person for this role?" And after just having a lot of discussion with different caliber of people, I've come to realize that there's this thing that a lot of us lack, which is self-confidence. What I try to tell us, even though you have the skills, you have everything you've learned in school and acquired so far, if you don't have the self-confidence, you won't be able to stand and express yourself and explain what have and what you can do. So once you can be able to like build our self-confidence, then we can take up a lot of stuff out there. Me coming down here, I know no one. I didn't even get to like um get I'm associating myself with a lot of people. But even with that, I was still able to like get out there and do something for myself with the limited resources available. So one thing I want to tell us is to first of all build your self-confidence, and from there every other thing you want to do you can get that if you can build your self-confidence to overcome being nervous, anxiety and fear. So then I'll proceed to sharing my screen to take us through what I want to like present today. Okay. Right. Okay. I just want to like know if the screen is showing on that side so that I can proceed.
I'm not seeing your screen yet.
Okay. Um, Maybe it's going to show up because yeah, it's saying I'm already sharing.
Okay, it's a live stream, so go ahead.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, so I will just proceed. So from now, so this brings me down to the topic from skill to opportunity. How young people can build reward digital skills, what careers in the digital age. So first of all, I want to like the digital age reality. So the opportunity and the problem. The thing is that there are a lot of opportunities in this digital age. So digital careers are growing rapidly. We have a lot of tools that keeps coming up, especially with AI. AI keeps making things to change and transform in different ways, and we need to keep up with these changes. So young people are learning more than ever. So we keep learning every day due to changes that comes up every blessed day. So, but still, even with that, we have a lot of unemployed and underemployed people out there. So, which makes the unemployment rate very high, and many struggle to like gain experience, pass interviews, and prove real skills. So, which comes down to the words that says learning alone is no longer enough. We need something outside of learning. We need to like actually be able to like practicalize. So that brings us down to the skill gap. So in regards to the skill gap, as I said, we need to move out of learning from theory to practicalize stuff. So we say it's theory without practice. So we have a lot of people that knows everything. They might be the best students in school, but they can't like practicalize what they really said they are good at, and they don't have exposure to real tools. Even when they know the tools that they want to use, we have a lot of tools, they are very expensive, and it makes it very difficult for a lot of learners or aspiring digital marketer like me to get those tools and actually practicalize what they know about those tools. And then a lack of interview confidence. As I explained previously, self confidence matters a lot. So, and also another skill gap is no proof of competence. You can't really show how competent you are. You don't have a portfolio to showcase your competence. And also, employers want experience, not just certificate. We have a lot of people that did a lot of short courses, took certificates, but employers are not actually interested. They just want to see, yes, you really did this thing, have the certificate, but they want to see if you really have the experience and skill to actually uh, practicalize those things you said you attained in your certificate. So now that brings me down to the next thing, which says the solution mindset. So from skills to opportunity to build real careers, young people need to like be able to like have a practical experience, safe environment to practice, reward simulation. When I talk about reward simulation, because this is what I'll be dwelling on more in this presentation. So when I talk about reward simulation, I'm actually talking about how we can get to have experience without working in the field where we can gain the real experience, meaning having a feel of how the reward works before getting to that level. And then measurable performance. Can you really show data on what you've done? Can you really tell me, okay, 30% of this and that was done and achieved? So, and also the confidence before interviews. Are you able to like get rid of anxiety? Are you able to like meet interviews with confidence and express yourself? So that's what this solution mindset is all about. Then that takes me down to the next, which says fit quest. So the main reason for this digital skill opportunity and how young ones out there can attend more, it's brought me down to fit quest. So basically, when I started iGeeks as a digital marketing agency, I also employed a lot of because I love to employ young people and women to understand and see how I can also help grow skills out there. But I saw that a lot of they can express actually 60% of them were able to like express themselves through the interview process and pass to get a job. But when it comes to like actually doing the job itself, they failed woefully. I had to like still take them through some stuff that they need to do. So this brought iGeeks to like create FitQuest. So and now I'm going to explain what FitQuest is and how this can help us to like help young ones out there to also have those digital skills to have a real life feel of how the world works out there. So now FitQuest is a gamified digital skills platform. It focuses on practice, testing, and validation, and it is designed for gaining experience, to pass interviews, to prove real skills, and because learning happens through real life simulation, not just through talk. We have a lot of people that can talk, but they can actually show what they say they can do. So that's why we have FitQuest. So FitQuest is where we take most of our employees to like actually show themselves and prove that they have the skill. It's more like you gaining the digital skill out there, and especially in the digital marketing field. And one thing I want us to avoid when it comes to digital marketing, a lot of people are biased about digital marketing. They are like it's just about social media, it's just about email. Digital marketing is far more beyond than that. With digital marketing, you can grow out there and become someone great. Just like me, I've been able to like meet with different clients, and some jobs out there they can't even take you to that level. But for me, I've been able to like speak with different CEOs, meet a lot of businesses, have conversation with them, give them business idea, because digital marketing is the root, is a part, is a key to every business. Every business need marketing in their business to grow. And most time when business owners want to make decision, they seek the opinion of a marketer, even though they have a business manager who they consult with to manage their business. They still seek the advice of a marketer before they can make a final decision, because the marketer is going to advise them on how to strategically position the business to drive in the right audience, sales, and lead for their business. So that's why I always tell people, do not just say digital marketing is something we don't want to do. Because I remember when I was still in Nigeria, when we talk about marketing, marketers are like, no, we just stay on the street and sell. No, marketing is far beyond that. So we need to start thinking differently, that digital marketing is something that we really need in our life. Even if you want to start your own business, you need to have a digital marketing skills and idea. So that's why we created FitiQuest as part of iGigs, to change the mindset of everyone out there, to let them understand that even though you don't have the experience, you can still have the feel of how it works. Even though you don't have the experience to attend interviews, you can still train yourself to do those interviews, have report on your interviews. And when it comes to you presenting yourself, you can have the confidence to fully boast and say, yes, I really have the skills. And when they tell you, take this test, you can show yourself that, yes, this test, I'm going to do it and I'll pass it, and you pass it and you get a job. So that's why we have FitiQuest. And then moving on to the next part of FitiQuest. So in FitiQuest, we have different segment of digital marketing, because marketing is not just one thing, as I said.
Sorry
We
to
have,
cut you short.
yeah,
Sorry, Deborah, to cut you short. I really want this to be a very interactive session, and you have spoken at length. You've told us what brought about FitiQuest, and while you were speaking, you talked about some persons don't have experience that employers want to see experience, and that brought me to one question.
yeah.
I want to or one comment. I want to make a comment now to say that you find out that some of our young persons, they just graduate from school now, and let's say someone who graduated last year or 2 years ago finished service, and company is looking to employ and they're asking for 15 years experience. I don't know, would that experience have started from when the person was conceived, or how would one get such experiences? Because oftentimes most of the problems all of these people encounter is usually experience, long experience that is even older than their ages. How do we mitigate that?
Oh, thank you so much for that question. And I was still hoping to like get such question. So basically, I've also been in that shoe, like where someone was asking me to have 20 years actually when I was just 25 years old then. So I was like, how am I going to have 20 years experience? So the thing is that um what I tell for young graduates that don't have any experience before, and you see such jobs that are asking you for 15 years, don't even waste your time applying for such jobs, because it's just a waste of time. At the end of the day, they will end up asking you to do a job of 10 person as one person, because they really want someone that has the experience so that they can allocate sales for a digital marketer, allocate accounting for a digital marketer. So I always tell them, do not downgrade even though you don't have the experience that they are requesting for. One thing you should stand is have a standard. And when it comes to building experience, also don't jump the gun. You just graduated. You can't expect a graduate to now be applying for a marketing manager role. It does not make sense because you don't even have the experience to talk of. So don't start jumping the rope. Start from the scratch. We have internships out there. We have graduate jobs out there, and we have entry level jobs. Start from there. And so for because those ones they will hardly ask you for 2 years experience, 5 years experience, because they know that yes, you just graduated, we are training you to get the skill and experience. So start from the ground up. Don't jump. If you try to like skip a process, you won't get it right. Start from the scratch. So when you see such job asking you for 15 years, just ignore them, and you know yourself that you don't even have that skill, excuse not to talk of experience in the first place. Start from the ground where you can acquire the skill, and you'll be able to like prove yourself that yes, now I have that skill. I hope it answered the question.
Wow, that's a very beautiful answer to that question. So I want to use this opportunity to address all our youths everywhere. Don't jump the gun. You will find a graduate, the person will just graduate, and when the person is offered the job and be saying, the person will go saying, I am a graduate, how can I do this job? No, because you're a graduate doesn't mean you would jump from um, you would jump through to an executive director or a marketing manager. No, don't jump the gun like she has said. So that is a very big take home. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Deborah.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so from where I stopped, I was saying we have different segments or components of digital marketing. We have the digital marketing itself that has the embodiment of every aspect of digital marketing. And we have specialized role in digital marketing. When I talk about specialized, it means all the embodiment that makes up of the digital marketing. So in terms of those, we have social media, content management, email marketing, search engine optimization, answer engine optimization, and PPC, which is paid performance campaign specialist. So we have different. That's why I said don't have this mindset that marketing is just you selling. What I'd like to tell people, marketing is different from sales, and a lot of people get it wrong. Marketing is far beyond sales. Without marketing, even a salesperson wouldn't be able to like sell any product because a marketer is the one that drives in the leads that a salesperson needs to follow up with the audience to become a lead or a converted audience to sales. So marketing is far above the level of sales. So I always tell people, do not downgrade yourself. See marketing as the boss. Always, when you talk about marketing, have the boldness to say, yes, I'm doing marketing, I'm the boss. And because marketing is digital, with marketing, you can go anywhere in this world. And even if any skill change in this world, marketing remains the same. The only thing that changes in marketing is the technology and the tools that is being used, but marketing stays the same. So what I want to tell us is that, so now moving on to FitiQuest. So we have the digital marketing segment, we have the interview segment, we have the search engine optimization segment, we have the ad simulation segment, we have the email marketing segment, and we have the social media segment. So now the first segment I'm showing us is the general digital marketing itself. So we broke down digital marketing into four levels. So the four level is the foundation island, which is the best for students that are just graduating or anyone that is transitioning from any other field to digital marketing, or anyone that goes through training institute and wants to have a feel of experience in digital marketing. So that's what level one is for. And level two is for someone that already has 1 to 2 years of experience in digital marketing and they want to upskill to learn more about what has changed so far. And level three is for someone that feels like, now I have 2 to 5 years of experience. Can I start my own business in digital marketing, or do I want to like gain a managerial role in marketing? And then level four is for agency people. Yeah, like an agency owner, you want to see yourself having to like gain more client for your business, or you want to become a director in marketing, not just a manager. Manager is different from director. Director controls everything, but manager only manage a segment of marketing or a team of marketer. Now you want to now become a director or your own agency. So this is what level four is all about. And how this thing is all simulation. It's like you are playing, you are attending to a real world scenarios and you're applying your critical reasoning, and it's going to give you a track and report on each step that you do, that you take, to give you a report on, okay, you did it this way, this is how you do it next time. You did it this way, yes, this is right, you can add this to that as well. So that's how this game, this simulation is all about. It takes you through to have a feel of what you would do in the real life world. And now talking about the interview, this is where a lot of people fail when they have tried tell them to explain themselves. One thing a lot of graduates do that they mess up the whole process. You realize that a lot of graduates, when they apply, they will pass on to the next stage of interview, and from the interview they feel like they've performed well, but in reality they did really bad. They performed very well. They did really bad, that even the interviewer is asking themselves, how, why did they even allow this person to pass to this stage? So one thing I always tell each and every one of us, when we attend an interview and they said, Tell me a little bit about yourself. I don't expect you to start telling me, oh, I graduated in so and so university, my childhood and stuff and so and so. What I expect you to tell me is yourself in relation to the job you're applying for. So now imagine applying for the role of a digital marketer. And I said digital marketing is the embodiment of everything. Tell me yourself and your experience relating to digital marketing. Hi, let me give you an example. Hi, my name is Deborah Olaleye, and I'm a digital marketer with over 7 years of marketing experience. Have been opportune to um, go through different niches of different clients, ensuring that they attain results in their business, applying digital marketing strategies, and growing their social media, improving their lead and click rate via email, and also ensuring that they have the right creative tool out there in regards to the branding and the image so that every content that is being posted aligns with the image and the brand identity. Thank you for your time. This is my short introduction about myself. I expect you to tell me that briefly, not too long, not too short. I don't expect you to start telling me I graduated from University of Ibadan. And I got first class in digital marketing. I was awarded. No, I don't want that. Go straight to the point. So this is what the marketing outfit is all about. It's going to ask you vital questions and it expects you to answer those questions. And if you don't answer properly, it's going to send you a report on how you perform and how you can answer those questions properly, enabled so that you can go back to those reports, train yourself for your next interview. So that's what this marketing outfit is all about. And now I'm moving on to the next part of FitiQuest, which is the agency HQ. So this agency HQ is for agents, anyone that wants to have set up their own digital marketing agency, like iGigs. So you go on to like take gigs. When I talk about gigs, I'm talking about project. So on how to actually prioritize your project, how to ensure that you do your project on time, because a lot of us we lack time. We talk about I don't have time, but we have time, but we don't know how to manage it. So it helps you, it takes you through project management, timing yourself properly to accomplish your tasks before deadline, deliver to your clients with good results. So that's what agency HQ is all about. And then I take us to the next part of it, which is search engine optimization skill. If I'm to advise any youth out there that wants to go into digital marketing, what skill must you have most in digital marketing? I would say it's search engine optimization skill. Search engine optimization skill has been what has helped me this far. Aside from every other part of marketing like social media, email, search engine optimization. If you really want to like go, I'm talking about if you want to go international, ensure you have search engine optimization skill. Because search engine optimization skill, it's the technical part of marketing, the most technical you can go in marketing, because it has a lot in one thing. We could have what we call on-page search engine optimization, off-page search engine optimization, content search engine optimization, technical search engine optimization, and answer engine optimization. So when I'm talking about on-page, you see a lot of websites on Google, Bing out there, and you like, okay, type on Google looking for a red leather bag, and it brings out a lot of red leather bags with different companies or e-commerce place selling them. And you wonder, oh wow, this is really the option that I want. First of all, Google tracks usability, the way you use Google. And second of all, Google now connect that to businesses to see if any business aligns with what you are looking for. And any business online that does not have optimization in regards to search engine optimization won't be able to show up on Google answer like results. And you know, a lot of us, we don't even have time to start using next page on Google. We like to stay on the first page. So if a business does not pop up on the first page of any search engine, they lose visibility they lose traffic and they lose leads. So this is where digital marketer now comes into picture and where your digital skills come into play. And this is what a lot of businesses are looking for out there. You need to have this digital skill. This is why I call it the highest priority in all digital skills. And because on page, you optimize the website on the website itself. In regards to the page structuring, I won't go into full details because this is a different course on its own. So you just optimize the site structuring, and off page is how you connect to other businesses outside of your own website. In regards to, we have where you go, you are looking for a location of a business and you see their Google profile, this location, oh, it's near me. That's what off page is all about. And content SEO, this is the content that you place on your website. Is the content aligning with the brand? And is the content relevant to what the audience are looking for? So that's what content is. And technical, imagine you want to go on a website and you click on, okay, on page, and it's taking 20 seconds, 30 seconds to load. Would you leave that website to look for something else? So that's where technical comes into play. A website must load within the first 3 seconds, then 10 seconds, 15 seconds maximum. So that's where technical comes into play. And when we're not talking about answer engine, this is where AI comes into play. AI has taken over SEO. And it's not like it has taken over, it's just it becoming a part of it, which helps to like give suggestions and answer. These days when you go on Google, the first thing you see is suggestions from Google AI. So that's what we call answer engine. If Google AI does not recommend the business that you work for in the answer engine, just know that you're not doing your job well as a digital marketer in search engine optimization. So that's that about SEO. And this is where FitiQuest comes to like ensure that you really have the skills that you claim to learn online. And now we're moving to the next part, which is the hard simulation. And this works hand in hand with SEO. Hard is how you place your ads on Google, on Facebook, on Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. So for you to become a ad specialist, you need to know how to set up your budget. You need to know how to acquire leads with the right content, with the right keywords, with the right design, with the right placement, and with the right goals. So this is where FitiQuest comes to test you and actually show you what to do, give you the step-by-step guide. You play it like a pro and you also learn from it. Then we move on to the next part, which is social media. This one is the most common one, social media, email. They are very common because a lot of youth out there on social media, they can manage their social media, grow their visibility. We even have a lot of agencies selling followers, likes. I always try business, please avoid buying followers. Avoid buying likes. It affects the business in the long run because at the end of the day, you start getting bots, robots, and you start getting the wrong leads. Instead of you getting leads that wants to buy, you'll be getting messages that does not make sense in your inbox. So that's why social media marketing comes into picture, to create content that actually drive the engagement, to grow different pages and channels. And email marketing, to groom email. I tell people email it's a long-term goal, not a short-term goal. It's meant to like groom your audience, not to actually drive sales immediately. You groom them, you follow up with them, you send them follow-ups. I'm still here, don't forget we do this and that. That's what email is for. And when I talk about HubSpot is part of email. HubSpot is a common tool that email marketer use. So that's why it's included in FitiQuest. So that you can actually, because people don't have the money to pay for subscription on HubSpot, and they really want to know how to use HubSpot. So we have the simulated HubSpot in FitiQuest, where you can actually see how HubSpot works and go through the whole process of setting up sequences on HubSpot. So that's that for social media, email, and HubSpot. So now I'm going back down to Google simulation. So as a search engine optimization specialist, you need the Google skill, because Google, in terms of search engine, Google is still number one. It's the most popular. search engine that a lot of people use to make inquiries. So you need to have Google skill as well. You need to be able to like know how to track report. As I said, a marketer gives advice. Like me now, I'm now on the advisory level. I give advice to the businesses. So a marketer needs to be able to give advice to business, and you don't just give advice because you feel like this advice is going to work. You need to give advice based on data. So that's why you need to learn about how to use Google Analytics to get reports and to give advice. You need to know how to use Google Ads to set up ads on Google. You need to know how to use Google Search Console to connect websites on Google for it to be visible on search engine. So that's what Google simulation is all about. And we have the AI CV builder, which is one thing I really love about this innovation behind FitiQuest. Many at times I see CVs and I'm like, oh God, I wish I can just connect with this person and train them on how to write a CV. So instead of me having to like send messages to different people, let me train you on writing a CV. We created a CV builder to help you build a CV. Your CV, when it comes to education, and I want us to learn on this part, which is very important. When it comes to the education part of your CV, please and please avoid putting your primary school education. Avoid putting your secondary school education. Let your education start from university, because university is when where you start learning the part that has to do with what you want to do in the real world. So that's why a lot of recruiters are not interested in your secondary or your primary. It only takes up space in your CV. You start from your secondary education down to your certifications. I will tell you for a fact that your certifications even beat your university education, because most of them put more emphasis on certificates. When you want to apply for a job, they ask you if you have a certificate in this and that. So they'll prefer most of the time your certificate, because they want to see how specialized you are in that field. So that's why we created the CV builder to help you align your CV properly. And one mistake we do make on CV is us putting education before experience. So ensure that your experience comes before your education. If you don't have experience, this is why we have FitiQuest. FitiQuest is a platform to give you the experience. So put FitiQuest as your experience, that you have an experience in FitiQuest, like you've done this simulation and you can prove it. So that's your experience. So start with your experience before education. So your CV must start, you must ensure that your CV is aligned on a two column. And if you want to use a one column, start with your name, your role. I'm a digital marketing specialist, your profile summary, a short 2 to 3 lines about yourself in brief, not just about yourself that I am a graduate of so and so, as I've explained previously. Say, I am a digital marketing specialist with over 6 years of digital experience in search engine optimization, improving brand visibility. That's what we want to see in your profile experience. And then move on to your experience itself. So experience, and after experience, you move to education. And before education, sometimes you need to highlight your skills after experience, because your skills complement your experience. Then now you move down to education, certificates, um, your awards. Let your interest and hobby be before your referral. Please don't put it above any other thing. No one is interested in your hobby. They don't want to know that, oh, I love to sing, I love to dance. It's just part of personality. Those ones will come up. Maybe they want to do your personality test for you. No, you don't have to put that above. Let those ones be below. And for referrals, I will tell you for a fact, please, when you're putting a referral on your CV, put someone confident that when they call, they will pick. When they email them, they will respond. Don't put someone that will take forever to respond to emails, because recruiters don't have time to wait. If you've reached the level of them asking about you from your referrals, they want a swift response, because they want someone to fill up that role. So ensure that at least you put one referral, even though you're going to put referral will be on request. Ensure that there's still one that they can see on that CV to prove that yes, you really have someone to refer to. So that's about CV. And now we're moving down to the next part, which is the shortcuts. So for anyone transitioning into digital marketing or does not even have any idea about digital marketing, we have a short course that that is free. It introduces FitiQuest and digital marketing. It gives you an idea of what digital marketing is all about, and then it helps you to like attempt the level one digital marketing game. And then we have the next one on how schools and training institutes can use FitiQuest. So schools can use this to train their learners, to enroll their students, to like test their knowledge to see what they've learned theoretically in school, if they can actually practicalize that. And for hiring agencies, it helps them to understand that this person applying for this job, even though they don't have the full experience, they have the skill and they can really show that, yes, I'm skilled in this role. So it shows your score and level when you attempt a game. It shows your score and your level to give the hiring manager an idea of what your skill level is. Then moving on to the next part, which is additional benefits for anyone using FitiQuest. You get to like badge an internship with iGigs. You work to gain an experience. So we give you the referral that you need to get other jobs out there. So that's additional benefit using FitiQuest. And now the impact is that FitiQuest helps you to build confidence. As I said, I'm all about confidence. If you don't have the confidence, you can't do anything. You will just be nervous at all time. So it helps you to build that confidence in yourself. It helps you to assess digital opportunities because on that platform, you also be able to see jobs to apply to, and institutions can also validate your skills, and employers are able to hire better talent. And I hope you're going to be a part of those talent that the hiring or employers will be needing. Thank you very much, and this takes me to the end of the presentation. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so very much, Deborah Damilola. This is quite interesting and very educative um, um, talk show. I have learned a lot of things. Sincerely speaking, things I never knew before now, I have learned from this session. And we want to say a very big thank you to you. At this point, we have a community of persons. No, most of them might not be online now, but we have community of we have a very large community who would go back later to watch this, to view this. I want to I want to find out. I want to find out one, if we are going to partner with you guys, how and what will the partnership look like? Do you also have trainings on these skills? And if you have trainings on these skills, what are your modalities? If we would have to let's say if we would have to organize our persons, or we'll have those who come back to say, I like this program, I like FitiQuest, I would want to be part of it. How do we go about that? Do you have an app? Do you have an app, or do you have a platform where people come, register, and take some of these courses? How
Okay.
exactly will work?
All right. So, in regards to the platform and partnership, so we have a website which is quest.dmft.com, and you can register. If you want to partner, you can register as an organization. We give partners discounts on registering compared to an individual signing up to use the platform to learn and get certified. So for partnership, you'll use the organization tab to register. And from there, you can enroll. If it's the partnership is going to be for a program, you can enroll the students under the organization tab. So we have a demo for that where we take you through how the whole registration is going to go. And yeah, that's that for partnership. And also for individuals who want to use the platform, they can go on and register as an individual and take on the course. And if you're an individual that you are struggling to like get the money, the payment, you can reach out to the FitiQuest admin. We have an option to help you enroll at a minimal cost compared to what you see on the platform, based on what your story is all about. Because all what we are doing is to help ensure that a lot of learners, even adults, get the right skill that they need to stand out in the digital world.
Okay. Thank you so much. I get that. Another thing I want to find out is if we okay. One, we would want you to drop your. We would want you to email or text me the website address so that we can add it to the documentary when we will do it. And I have one question somebody asked. Um, okay, you've answered that already. Um, okay. Okay, so on your website, we would find the different categories like you have talked, and one somebody can decide to do any any of the programs. And
Yes.
again, if somebody registers, we would want if somebody registers and says that he or she's from Goomba Leadership Center, are we going to get special benefits, special discounts for people coming from our center to register on your website?
Yes. Yes, definitely yes.
Okay. If we're going to get special discounts, can we know what the discounts would be?
So instead of paying the full 100%, so this discount is going to be of 50%. You only pay 50% of it instead of the whole amount.
Whoa, that's a good one. Thank you so much. So it means that if anybody is registering for this program and the person mentions that he or she is from Goomba Leadership Center, instead of the 100%, the person will pay 50%. For example, if if the program is costing 100 naira, the person will pay 50 naira, right?
Yes, that yes.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And I hope that when we call you again for this program, you would answer us. Very soon, we're going to be celebrating women, and we will sure invite you to join us. And I know that sometime when we'll be having our event, we would call you to join us. We'll look into this. I must tell you, I had a very good time, and I have a lot of um, questions or a lot of comments on my phone as regards this. And I must say, we're very, very happy. Thank you so very much. We appreciate you and your team for this time, for your time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And I want to say thank you to all our viewers watching from everywhere. Thank you so much for being part of this, even those who will come later. Thank you so much. I want to use this opportunity to announce that if you go to the website of the FitiQuest, we're going to drop the website on all our platforms, social media handles, and all our platforms. If you go to register there, mention that you're from Ugumba Leadership Center, and you get a 50% discount instantly. That's a good one. Thank you. And I also want to use this opportunity to announce that for those of you who have been calling to ask of the Skill Up program, stay tuned to our social media platforms, and soon we're going to kick off. Thank you so much, Deborah, for being here. Thank you. We appreciate you. Have a lovely day. Bye.
Bye. Bye.